Okay, and we are live. Hello, Roger.
Hey, hello, BX Bomber. Everything's going good. I'm not too far away from you right now.
I
I'm
know.
right in the New York City area.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yes, I'm right in New Jersey, and I'll be coming into New York City on the bus tomorrow afternoon and seeing you for the baseball game. So things are going pretty good. I'm staying with my good friend Walter and Terrell at their house in Plainfield, New Jersey right now, and I'll be coming in on the bus to New York City and up to Yankee Stadium tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be a nice, good Friday night, and hopefully the Yankees could win some games, man, and pull it off.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna.
it was an awful game last night. I mean, Odorizzi, who the start before last night, Odorizzi had given up 5 runs in 4 innings and really got knocked around in the start before last night. But the Yankees were absolutely dead, and Odorizzi carried a no hitter into the eighth inning
Yeah,
last night against the Yankees. And Severino was decent. Severino was decent. He finally did give up a couple of runs in the sixth inning there, but he looked a lot better than he has recently. But that Yankee offense has been dead. And
yeah.
I mean, when they get people on second base with one out, they cannot drive the run in, and the Yankees only have a 1 game lead for the number one wild card spot at this point.
Yes. What's the catcher's name on Minnesota that they call him the turtle?
Oh yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have my computer and stuff in
Man,
front of
I
me right
forget
now.
his name, but he is the meme of the day. You know what a meme is? A meme is like they have like this
Yeah,
picture and they do a funny thing about it. Well, right?
exactly,
They got him
exactly.
running home. How you got? How they let a turtle score?
Yes,
Oh my
exactly,
God,
exactly.
that's like the
Yeah,
bottom of the barrel.
yeah. You've got me caught a little bit short here. I don't have my rosters or anything in
No,
front of
it's
me
okay.
right
Don't
now.
worry about it. We'll go off the top of the head. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a very and they now only have a 1 game lead over the Oakland A's for the number one wild card spot, and they've been playing rather mediocre, and the A's have been
Yeah.
on fire.
A funny meme I just remembered just now.
Yeah.
Mom, dinner's ready, and it says me. I'm coming, and you see the turtle running around the bases. Oh my
Oh
God,
wow.
man, I don't know how people on the internet do these things so fast, man. You know how they come up with these
Yeah.
things, man. But wow,
Oh yeah.
man, it looks like in reality right now. I mean, have you seen the post game interviews?
I've checked out a few of them, and they really don't know what to say. They just say they have to play better. That's all they can say. I mean, there's nothing more to it than that. And
They act like they have this a huge amount of time that they have to play a whole season, and time is running out. Time is run out.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
time has
Yeah.
run out. Basically, it has run out right now
There's
because
less than 3 weeks to go.
now Toronto, who they play now? I think they're gonna go play the
Toronto.
White Sox. I mean, I'm sorry, the Oakland A's. They're gonna go play, I think the White Sox now or something like that. And
They, I know they've got games against Baltimore and 6 left still against the Red Sox.
yeah, so I mean, that's games that the Red Sox are probably gonna kill. But right now, but you see, the Red Sox ain't all that well as neither, cause Sale
Right,
hasn't been pitching that well. You know,
right.
and a lot of guys on the team haven't been hitting that well either. But they just been like like they just been picking up the slack basically.
Yeah,
Boston. That's how they've been playing. You know,
exactly. They have 100 wins now, and
you see.
they've fallen into a little bit of a hard time, but they have it well in hand, and the Yankees really have to think about holding off the A's. They don't want to fly all the way out to California for that wild card game.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the Yankees are gonna lose that wild card spot. They're gonna go
Oh,
play that game in Oakland. Sorry to say it, but that's reality. They're gonna go
oh,
because Oakland's now what 6 game winning streak right now.
yeah. The
You
A's have
know,
been on fire and playing very well, and the Yankees have just been blah, mediocre. I mean, that hitting was pathetic yesterday. Odorizzi, who's not a super great pitcher, took a no-hitter into the 8th inning against the Yankees.
I remember we've been playing bad against the Blue Jays as well, haven't we?
They haven't been too bad against the Blue Jays this year. They've been better against the Blue Jays. The Yankees have really played down to the Orioles, and they've been about so-so against the Toronto Blue Jays. As I said, I'm off guard here. I don't have any of my statistics or anything in front of me, but they've been so-so, not too bad at Yankee Stadium against the Blue Jays, and but they have definitely played down to Tampa Bay, and they played down to Baltimore.
Yeah, and what I've been noticing and watching, Baltimore, these guys, they've been down playing to Oakland, to lose to Oakland, so Oakland could win. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to that. You see the lineup that Buck Showalter was putting out there against Oakland? It was a triple-A team.
Exactly.
That's why they have a 5-game winning streak.
Right.
You know?
I mean, they're playing. The Orioles have been terrible to begin with this year, and then they really put in a lot of their AAA players and their minor league players, and the Orioles season is just done. They're just playing out the streak, and that is a great matchup for the Athletics to be playing the Orioles right now. It really helps them out tremendously. And the Blue Jays can be a tough team. To the Yankees, and the way the Yankees are playing, we'll see how they do. They're back home at Yankee Stadium, where the Yankees are 48 wins and 24 losses at Yankee Stadium. But they've got to pick up the pace, the Yankees, especially their offense.
Yeah, man. Bird. I don't know what the hell happened to Bird. Where's Bird? Is Bird fly? Is he flying? Where's Bird?
Yeah, he's had a disappointing year, but at least he got the first hit for the Yankees yesterday.
He did break up that no-hitter, though. He did break it up. But that's the first hit he's had since, August? Something, I don't know what it was. Some crazy number.
And also, we have to give the Twins credit. They made a lot of great plays last night. They made some tremendous plays in the field, the Minnesota Twins. The Yankees really did square up a number of balls last night, hit the balls hard, but the Twins outfielders and infielders made some tremendous plays against the Yankees as well to keep that no-hitter going. So the Yankees did square up a number of pitches.
Ballpark or Yankee Stadium, whatever team is playing the Yankees, they want to play the best, and they always play their best for whatever reason it is. You know, they could be the worst team in baseball, like the New York Mets, and they have their best year of the season, August 13th. They should make T-shirts of that. I always recommended that. They should make T-shirts of August 13th, the greatest day. And wait a minute, to talk about the Mets. Sad news, but good news. Sad news. I don't know if you heard this yet. David Wright is gonna play his final.
David Wright has spinal stenosis, basically. And,
yes.
That is a very, very crippling illness of the spine. My grandmother had it just before she passed away, and for him to fight it out as long as he has and try to make the comeback is tremendous that he was able to try to do that. But it's just a little too much. So I'm sure they'll give him a very nice send-off on his final homestand.
Yeah. Well, David Wright. Well, let's talk about David Wright, man. Well, what do you think about they trying to say, which I don't really like. They trying to say that David Wright is the greatest Met of all time. Do you agree with that?
That's hard to say. I mean, think about the guys that they've had there. I mean, Tom Seaver and Rusty Staub and Darryl Strawberry and Dwight Gooden. I mean, they've had so many, you know.
I think, in my opinion, the greatest Met in Mets history, it has to be the Pizza Man. It's got to be the Pizza Man.
Piazza, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be the Pizza Man with 9/11 and the whole thing, and he carried the team to the World Series and all that. And the Roger Clemens and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He was the guy. Mike Piazza.
Piazza came up with the Dodgers originally,
Yeah.
and then came to the Mets. And yes, Mike Piazza. I mean, they've had some really great players. You know, Felix Mian. When you go way back into the day, you know, and Rusty Staub
Hey,
and
Keith Hernandez.
Keith Hernandez.
He's a legendary Met as well. You
But
know.
what happened with David Wright was he was the captain for a while, and you know, in these later years, he was, you know, the main guy of the Mets in the later years, and pretty much the captain of the team. You know, going
Yeah,
into
they try to make him a Jeter over there, you know, wannabe Jeter, you know, but he couldn't handle
right,
it. You know, he couldn't handle
right.
it. You know, but he's
He's
a good
from
player.
he's from Virginia. He grew up in Virginia actually, but I mean, he's going to be a very well known Met for sure, and he really was a good member of the franchise, no doubt about that. He really was a good member of the franchise, and I'm sure they will give him a nice send off.
So the question is David Wright a Hall of Famer?
I'd have to look at his numbers right now. I don't know if he played long enough. You know, he had a lot of injuries and everything, and you know, it's almost the same thing as if we say is Thurman Munson a Hall of Famer or is Don Mattingly a Hall of Famer. You know, they had a lot of injuries, and we don't know if the stats are fully there because they missed a lot of playing time.
Yeah, I think I don't really think he's a Hall of Famer, because and
Right,
one thing you have to win a championship ring at least, and have
right,
or if you don't have a championship ring at least, you got to have some crazy numbers, you know, big home run numbers, RBI numbers, you know, or you have to have a lot of clutch moments, you know,
exactly. Well,
that
he
that
did have some clutch moments, that's for sure. He really was. He really did hit some classic home runs for the Mets and get some classic hits for them, no doubt about that.
yeah, he sure did, but yeah, I don't know about Hall of Fame, but um
It's almost the same as saying Don Mattingly. You know, Don Mattingly was great for a period of about 6 or 7 years, but then he had major problems with his back too. And so Don Mattingly, did he play long enough? And he also never got a ring with the Yankees. Mattingly, for
yes.
example. Or Thurman Munson, who died in a plane crash in '79, was only 32 years old at the time. And he had some great years, including an MVP year in '76. But once again, Thurman Munson is not in the Hall of Fame either.
Yeah, which they're still fighting that actually. They're
Hmm.
actually they're actually talking about actually putting him in the Hall of Fame because of that.
Oh, wow.
Like Roberto Clemente and them and stuff like
Right.
that. So like an honorary thing. So
Yeah, Clemente had 3,000 hits though,
yeah.
and then he went on the charity mission and was killed in the plane crash
Yeah.
on the charity mission in '72. And Clemente is a well-known hero to the Latin players, Roberto Clemente, no doubt about that. His career with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
But do you think Don Mattingly should got his number retired as a Yankee?
I think it is. It's number
Yeah.
23. It's retired. It's one of the retired numbers for the Yankees.
No,
Don
I'm saying, do
Mattingly is
you think he
retired.
should have should have the Yankees retired it? Yes or no?
Oh, oh,
Is he
sure.
worthy of it?
I would say
Because
so.
Paul O'Neill hasn't got his number retired. He's more than wealthy than Don Mattingly, right? Paul
Yeah,
O'Neill. Who else? Who else is missing? Yeah, really, Paul O'Neill. That's the only one. And Bernie didn't get his number retired neither.
yeah. The Yankees have so many retired numbers. All of their single digits are retired.
You know.
Number one was Billy Martin. Let's see. Number three was Babe Ruth. Number four was Lou Gehrig. Number five was Joe DiMaggio. Number seven also. Number seven was Mickey Mantle. Number eight was both Yogi Berra and Bill Dickey. Number nine, I think they were retired for Roger Maris, and number 10, they were retired for Bill Rizzuto.
So that's why I like the Yankees. Well, we can let's clarify that. Um, 51 and the number 21 are not retired officially by the Yankees, but
Oh
they
wow.
are retired unofficially by the Yankees.
Yeah, no other player has gotten them since.
You cannot wear number 21 or 51. You can't get that number.
Right.
I remember Damaso Marte tried that back in the day, and
Oh
they
yeah.
booed him, and they were telling him Paul O'Neill, and then Girardi had to tell him to take the number off. Girardi told him to take the number off. You know.
Right.
So
Right. I remember that when he wore it, they booed him.
yeah, and then number has never been worn since. So
Right.
there is some unofficial stuff, you know, that goes on like that number. Those are the only last two numbers in reality.
Right. Joe Torre was number 6, so that's retired now, and number 2 was Derek Jeter, and that's retired now.
Yeah, you know, the last single digit is 0. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Somebody has to wear number 0. You know,
the Yankees better watch it, otherwise they're going to start having players wearing number 102 and that kind of thing with all the retired numbers that they have. You know, they might have to start having triple-digit numbers or something like that with all the retired numbers.
here's a fun fact trivia. Who is the only person in baseball that has his number retired but has no number?
That has no number?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. He's up north.
If you were going to say retired throughout baseball, I was going to say Jackie Robinson has 42 retired throughout baseball.
No, it's just one player. He's one player. He's the only player that has his number retired but has no number. No number.
He played before they had numbers?
Exactly.
What team did he play for?
I'll give you a hint. He's one of the first Hall of Fame inductees.
Wow, let me think here. Oh my goodness, Ty Cobb.
There you go, Ty Cobb. He's the only one that has no number.
Good, huh?
He's the only one.
Good, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, man, that's hard, man, because nobody knows that. He's the only guy that has no number that's retired. You know.
Right. Ty Cobb was a nasty person, though. Actually, you know, personality-wise, he was a really nasty individual. His personality was very bad, and he was a miserable type of person. But he was a great baseball player, no doubt about that. But he played many years, and he resented Babe Ruth quite a bit too, because Babe Ruth brought in the home run ball, and Ty Cobb was more of a small ball player, and he did not like all of when the live ball era came. He resented the Babe Ruth hitting all the home runs.
Yeah, he didn't like that. Yeah, he was more like a line drive hitter. That's what he thought like a man was supposed to be. It was crazy. Remember that movie that they made? That
with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, that was a great movie too, man.
Well, you saw how miserable Ty Cobb was as a person. He was a miserable person.
Yeah, he sure was.
He would come into second base with his cleats up high and try to slash the second baseman or shortstop. I mean, he was a really miserable individual, a great ball player, but I mean, he was a bigot, he was a racist, he was an awful person.
Yeah, I think he was a member of the Ku Klux Klan too.
He might have been. I wouldn't put it past him. He was from down south.
Yeah.
He was a terrible individual, that's for sure. But anyway, so the Yankees are going to be playing against the Blue Jays, and we're going to be seeing Masahiro Tanaka
That's
tomorrow.
right, and he's going to be pitching up against Marco Estrada.
Yes.
And he's 7-11. And
then we have DC on Saturday.
Nice.
And then Lance Lynn on Sunday. So those will be the games. And then my last game of the year will be Wednesday, the 19th. And that'll be against the Boston Red Sox, and I'll be picking up the ticket for that tomorrow, and then I'm headed back to West Virginia the very next day. Fortunately, my train is at noontime the next day, so it won't be too bad in the morning, you know, if I get back from the game too late at night.
Right, it's a quick turnaround. You can get rest on the bus or on the train.
Right,
going over.
right, right. But definitely looking forward to seeing you. And as I said, I'll be bringing the baseball cards, and definitely looking forward to seeing you. Is Giselle coming tomorrow?
Yeah, she'll be there with me.
Okay, excellent, excellent. You guys are getting standing room.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
find our way around, and it's gonna be Toronto Blue Jays, so there'll probably be nobody. There'll probably be that stadium will be empty. Trust me when I tell you, and
yeah,
especially the way they've been playing too. Forget about it. Nobody even wants
right.
to go to the game. You know?
Right. We'll see how it goes. The Yankees have had great attendance this year. They've been averaging over 40,000 a game. You know, they've really been having some great attendance. But you can always find a seat here and there. And as we said, maybe we can get you into the section 113 that I'm in if there's some seats near me. You know, that would be great. That's on the main level. You know, so that would be beautiful if I could get you there.
Yeah, man. Let's see what happens. This is,
Right.
But
Exactly.
yeah. But it's like the all year, even in the beginning, the games haven't been that packed or at all. I
I
mean, there
see.
hasn't been sellouts, like literally. Like, um, I think I've been to only one game that was I maybe sold out against Boston. That might be about it.
Well,
But
Tom Sterling and Susan Wallman said they've had like 22 sellouts. But I think what happens is, because of all the things going on in Yankee Stadium, people are not all in their seats at the same time. They're walking in the concourses and going into restaurants and that kind of thing. But they've called them sellouts. Usually, when it's like about 46 or 47,000, they generally call it a sellout.
wow, I haven't seen it. I don't
That's
know. I don't know.
hasn't been.
I don't know how they get these numbers because is it tickets sold or is it in the gate?
Yeah, it's sold. It's what it is. It's sold. You know, some people
You
might not
know,
have showed up or whatever.
because
Yeah.
a lot of people a lot of those things are corporate owned. So a lot of these guys just have tickets, you know,
Exactly.
and people can't make the game, so they have like 20 tickets unavailable. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That didn't make
Exactly.
it, and then you saying it's sold out, but there's 20 seats not being used. No, they didn't
Right.
show up. So I don't
Exactly.
know how they counting that anymore, because they don't really
They,
say. They just say in attendance when they do like the like in I forgot what inning it is, which one, but they do like the trivia. Guess how much in attendance, and they have a certain
right.
numbers. It says how much in attendance. So
I see.
so I'm kind of confused if how they get those numbers, because
I have a tendency to think that they're going by tickets sold.
yeah, because I mean the Mets games I think was sold out, right? I don't know. I think they were. I think the Mets games
Yeah.
and the Boston games were sold out. But
Right.
it doesn't add up to 22 games though.
I see.
You
I
know what I
see.
mean? Yeah, I can see 10 or maybe up to 15, but not 20, not more than 20.
Yeah, if you have your Google or internet in front of you, you can check it out and see how many they've had sold. But I think they've gone over 3 million in home
Yeah, I
attendance
was at
already.
that game. As a matter of fact, that was my last vlog too.
Right.
3 minutes. That's amazing, man. To get 3 million people in, but
Yeah.
that's just 3 million. I mean, like it's not necessarily saying like actually 3 million people came. Just saying 3 million just showed up. Every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not
Right.
it's the same people coming every day to the game, so that's how they got the tickets.
Oh
But
well, yeah, big fans like you that go to 25 games a year. You know, that's you have a
yeah,
lot of
so you can
repeat.
add to that 3 million there. So
Right.
imagine
Exactly.
how many other people do the same thing. You know,
Exactly.
but it's
Exactly.
like,
Lots of season tickets.
but next year, man, I don't know how people are gonna pay for these tickets or what they're gonna do next year. I don't think the games are gonna be sold out because I ain't buying no season tickets, and it's what from how I look at it now, I would be saving money anyway because they're not gonna be putting these expensive games on me. You know,
Right.
that I probably don't even want to go to sometimes because it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday and you got to go to work the next day, you know?
Right.
And then, but you obligated to go because you paid for that already, you know? And you don't
Right.
want to waste your money, so you have to go to the game, you know?
Yes, with you being right next to Yankee Stadium, you can pretty much walk over to the box office and buy yourself some games. Go to, like, I know you're a huge Yankee fan, so go to 10 games for the year or whatever, and you can go right over to the box office and pick them up and be set pick out the games that you want and be set. And that's how you can basically do it.
Yeah,
Because
because
I know
Yankees
that you don't have a lot of money either.
no,
So you
you,
have to do what you can do.
you know, Yankees.com always sends out deals, you know, that you can go get tickets for a cheaper price or something like that.
Right.
And you know, not only that, they're giving me games that are Boston, you know, the most expensive games. I won't even, you know, I can buy the cheaper team, you know, like Toronto
Exactly.
or Baltimore. Those will be cheaper games to get. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, you know, I don't understand the Yankees because either way you put it, you know, they say they have preferred pricing. You know, like I mentioned this before, they have preferred pricing. So what they saying is a high end team is more expensive than a lower team that plays garbage baseball. You know what I mean? So you're gonna
Right.
pay
Or it's
less.
not a rivalry of the
Nothing
Yankees.
exciting. You know, it's a Monday, Tuesday game, and Wednesday, those tickets are cheap because nobody's gonna go to the game, right? So,
Right.
so what happens is for the season ticket holder, they put the most expensive ones on you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I can save money and that cheaper game. You
Yeah,
know?
you're going to see the Yankees anyway, and
Exactly.
if you're on a budget, you have to do what you can do. You're on a budget yourself. You're a hardworking guy that's on a budget, and you just have to do what you're able to do. You can't go overboard. You have
See,
to survive.
last year's season tickets were $800, right? For
Wow,
20
that's a
games.
lot of money for you. I know.
Yeah, it's barely make that, right? And so it's basically $20 a ticket, right?
Yeah.
But you paying for two, so it's $40 for 20 games, right? Comes out to
Right.
$800. Next year, they want you to pay 11 something, basically $1,200 with tax.
Holy cow.
$1,200. So, if you divide that, right, into 20 games, right?
Like they raised
It's
it by a third.
$30. It's $30,
Yeah.
right? So what this is what happens, right? In the mail, they send you the ticket booklet, right? With all the tickets, right? And you have to
Mm-hmm.
rip them out and this and that, right? So then you see the preferred pricing. You see the tickets is $12, $21. You see the different price range on the ticket, right?
Right.
They try to tell you, oh, that is preferred pricing. No, it's not preferred pricing. Because either way you put it, it's still $30 for that ticket. Why? Because I've just paid in total $1,200, right? For the whole season. So that means if you break that down into 20 games, it's $30 a ticket. You see? And they try to
Yes,
fool you. They
that's
fool
what it
you.
averages out to. That's what it
Yeah.
averages out to.
And they fooling people by putting a lower number on the ticket, thinking that you got the ticket for a cheaper price. And you didn't get the number for a cheaper price.
Right.
You're getting
Right.
you're buying the ticket. You're paying more than Ticketmaster, basically,
Wow.
for the ticket. Ticketmaster, you're gonna go pay what? What, $18, $21 at Ticketmaster?
They
Maybe.
usually have like a $7 or $8 charge on each ticket.
You see, so okay, it'll come out to maybe what, $24 a ticket, right? Maybe 25.
Yeah.
Let's say $26, right? $26. But I'm still
Right.
paying $30 for that ticket.
Yeah.
You see, and it says $12 on the ticket or 16 or whatever it is, but I'm still paying
Right.
$30. So man,
Yeah.
Yankees, you know, I don't know, man. You know, then they got this manager Aaron Boone now. I was a really believer of this guy, but I don't think he knows what he's doing, man. I
Well,
really don't think he. I think he's a manager that plays one on TV.
yes. Well, what they basically got him. You know, Joe Girardi. Joe Girardi got a lot of crap himself last year from the fans, but Joe Girardi was a little bit more aloof and colder with the players, and they got Aaron Boone because they thought he's a bit younger and that he would relate to the players more. But he could very well be a little middleman with Cashman making the majority of the decisions, basically.
Yeah, because like we spoke earlier on the post game interviews, right? They all sound like Aaron Boone. Listen to Aaron Boone's interview and then listen to the players' interview. They sound just like him. Oh, we got plenty of time. We just have to play a little bit better. We just have to win games here and there. Like, what are you talking about? You just lost a 9-game lead in the wild card.
Right. Well, they lost. They still have the big lead over Seattle, but their Oakland is catching up. Something very serious.
In the first place wild card, they lost a 9-game lead since the last time we played Boston. That was in July or whatever it was.
Yeah, they've basically only been hovering around 500 or a little bit below for about a month.
Since they played Boston, they played horrible.
Yeah, they've been rather mediocre, and last night's game, that was as I said, the Twins made a lot of great plays.
And but you know what too though, a lot of people want to say, oh, but we don't have Aaron Judd. We was fine without Aaron Judd. You know, we was fine without him, but then Didi got hurt, Sanchez got hurt, all these people got hurt. You know.
Yeah.
Sonny Gray was pitching beach balls over there.
Yeah, Sonny Gray's been a big disappointment.
You know, hey, if you want to get your batting card looking a little bit better, pitch on the day that Sonny Gray's out there.
Yeah,
and you hear his interview as well. It's like depressing, man. He's like, oh yeah, well, I thought I pitched well. We just have to make our marks and. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
They're saying they're cliches and towing the company line.
Oh, my God.
They're speaking like politicians.
Yeah, they absolutely, man. I never seen that before. Because usually, you know, when the, let's say like the old Yankees, Posada and them, they say, oh, I had a bad game. You know, it was bad. But tomorrow, I'm going to work on my mechanics. I'm going to come back strong. And I'm gonna get the job done. That's it. You know, I messed up. You know,
right?
They tell you. They say it. Even Mariano said it. Mariano did it when he blows them games. Oh man, I threw the pitch. It was inside, but I didn't like it, and that's not me.
No excuses from Mariano. No excuses from Mariano.
No, he says, man, that's not me, and I'm not gonna let it happen again. You know, you hear it in his voice where he's persistent. Where hey. I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be that guy. You know, These guys sound like, well, we lost one a day. You know, we'll be out there tomorrow. We'll probably win. These guys are playing under 500 anyway. You know, and we'll win anyway. We got.
You sound like you want someone to light a fire under the bat.
They're going to need it. They're going to need it because, it's either that or play in Oakland.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But anyway, I'm going to have to call it a little bit short. I have to take care of some things upstairs with Walter and Terrell, but definitely looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I'll be giving you a call in the afternoon. And let's hope the Yankees have a good series against the Blue Jays.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna be a great Friday, man. Fridays, I believe at Yankee Stadium are the best, always.
Right.
Always.
Right.
There's a
And
good
Friday,
atmosphere.
Saturday, and Sunday I'll be seeing you, and that's wonderful. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We'll be there. I'll catch you. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna be there tomorrow. So I'll probably meet you at the at right field then, right?
Okay, sounds good. Unless you wanna come over ahead of time, you may if you wanna go in early. If you wanna like walk over to the park and meet up with me, and I can give you the baseball cards, and then you go in ahead of me, and then when I come in a little bit later, I'll go over to right field.
No, no. I'll just meet you at right field because
Okay.
I'm gonna be coming in hot probably at 5.
Okay.
You
Sounds
know.
good.
So
Sounds good.
yeah, man. It's been a great podcast, and like always, it's been a pleasure. You want to,
Okay.
but
Take care.
the vicinity.
All right.
You
Sounds
know.
good. I'll check in with you around that time then, about 10 minutes to 5 in the afternoon then.
Yeah, yeah, and then from there I'll meet you in Hooper WB Mason right there. I'll see you at I'm usually at the wall. I go all the way to the
Right.
wall, so you'll see me there if anything.
Okay.
But I'll
Sounds
catch up with you at that time at
oh,
4:45. Just call me, or I'll give you a
oh,
call, whatever it is, and well I'll see you.
okay. Sounds good. We'll arrange it.
Yeah,
So look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I'll give you a call tomorrow afternoon.
absolutely. I'll see you then.
Okay. Take care.
Alrighty. All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.